Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Beats, and I am here today, and I'm super excited that Path of Exile, as of today, 225, February 25th, 2020, they have announced the next league, Delirium. So let's jump right into it. I'm not gonna watch their video. If you want to go watch their video, go watch their video. Basically, I'm gonna break down the gist of what all this stuff means based on the video that I saw, based on the stuff that I've read, right? So, obviously there's the new league, Delirium. It's a challenge league, of course, just like all the other leagues. They're basically expanding the tree, the talent tree. If you've seen the talent tree or the abilities tree in Path of Exile, it's very extensive. And the way they're extending it is right here, right there. That's the primary way, the cluster jewel system. Okay, and we're going to go into the details of that. But there's also new skills, there's new support gems, there's new items, and there's more improvements. Thank you to the Atlas endgame, because we all know that that's a conundrum. So defeat the nightmare. Basically, it's just covering, you go into, the delirium. It consumes you. You go in. There's modifiers, right? It modifies the map. It modifies the enemies, the bosses, the whole 9 yards. If you want to see some beautiful pictures of it, you can watch the video or click on the pictures. I'm not going to the pictures, just going over the content in this video. As you travel deeper into Delirium, you'll experience more numerous challenging enemies with greater rewards. Will you let greed and hubris draw you into the madness? So we're going to go into the details about what they mean by that, because again, they like to just throw this type of stuff out there and not really explain it too much. So terror permeates Rayclast. All right, so nowhere is safe. Encounters you mastered that you played before are going to be under effects. What this means here is all the current content that you've played in every other league, delving, Zena maps, the Beastmaster BS, all the other leagues that have already been made into the core game. This is going to impact those current events as well. Meaning, it's not just, hey, here's something new. It's, hey, here's something new, and it's going to impact the rest of the entire game, right? So, cool. Beats, what's all this cool stuff? So, Orbs of Delirium. It's going to be a new currency. Will they put it in the currency tab? This doesn't say, of course. Hopefully they do. Please, GGG, put your currency in the tab. So, there's apparently 5 new items. So you've got the Find Delirium Orb. It's going to add currency items. You'll see the little currency at the bottom right of the orbs like you do on other items in things like the Scarabs, for example, in PoE. You got the Singular Delirium. It's going to drop unique items. More unique items drop in the map. Essences. I like essences, but I hate essences at the same time. I sell them. I don't really craft too much. I'm not a big crafter in PoE because I don't play enough. For all you crafters, please get all these essences so I can buy all your stuff from you. The next thing is going to be the Cartographer's Delirium, okay? It adds more map items. I could totally see people using this. I would say that's probably going to be one of the more expensive currencies, if I had to guess. Simply because people want more maps. They want more good maps. How do you get more good maps? This would enable that, right? Same thing with everything else I've announced, but that one's really cool to me. And then fossils, okay? Fossiled Delirium Orb. It's really simple. You put these orbs, up to 5 of them, on a map, and it's going to add them here, okay? So as you can see on this map, they've added 2, right? Look at the tier up there. Delirium Reward type currency, Delirium Reward type fossil. Each one you add makes you 20% more delirious. Up to 5, deliriousness can be 100%. Don't know what that means at this point. Not enough details. But as you can see, grotesque stuff is going to fall upon the map, and you're going to destroy it. Okay. The simulacrum. The simulacrum. Okay. Bottom line is the splinter system. If you know the splinter system. If you don't know the splinter system, it's real simple. These are going to drop. You get 100 of them. It makes a simulacrum that you drop into the map device. Now, I do not know if you can only put this in the map device and not combine it with other things. I would like to think you might be able to drop some scarabs in there. Don't know at this point. Bottom line is you're getting a new thing to drop in your map device to add a beast mode's portal area, okay? So think of it as a new portal area, all right? Now, here's where shit gets crazy, okay? What I'm about to show you is one of many examples that you'll see in the new tree, okay? What happens is, you see, if you can see in the background what they've done, there are 6 areas currently, 6, unless they adjust the skill tree in Path of Exile. There are 6 areas. Basically, when you think about it, one for each, class. Okay, so there's 6. I think there's 6. I want to say there's 6 classes. I'm 99% sure there's 6 classes. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get one of these gems. Okay, that's going to be your first gem that you input on the passive talent tree. Okay, passive skill, talent tree, whatever. Your skills in the talent tree. This is going to be a jewel that you drop in one of those specific sockets. One of only 6 sockets. So you can't get 10 of these and stack them up. You might be able to get 2 and branch them off. I don't really foresee that being more beneficial than building out a normal tree and just adding one of these paths. Who knows? Maybe you can do 2 or 3, but you're gonna really have to go along the outside of that talent tree, and that's gonna be very difficult to make a good build that way. Okay, but what I can tell you is you're gonna be able to do this with at least one of these gems. Now, when you pop this gem in, right, you're gonna put in another gem, and then 3 other gems. Up to 3 other gems is my understanding. Now, that's not to say that one of these might have, say, 4 gems and then a 5th gem up here to where you can do 6. But my general understanding based on reading this, and as you can see, 280 new notables. That's insane, guys. Think of having 280 more all over the passive tree. Yes, that's exactly what that means. But the way it is constructed, again, you get the primary gem, you pop it in the socket. Okay? You get this next gem, and you put it in one of these sockets. Okay? And then, these gems, right? And it tells you everything it does in the gem's description. Now, I'm not going to go over each one, but again, the basic gist of it. You pop in one gem, and then you put in more gems. It adds to your talent tree. So if you play a witch, there's going to be one of those 6 areas as a witch you would normally go into. Okay? No matter what type of witch you play, you're going to go into those areas. Okay? You're going to put it in there, and you're going to add up to, I do believe, 4 more gems. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not 100% sure, but as of right now, that's the way it is. Okay? So just to recap this, you're going to have a whole bunch of new, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This one has 19, plus there's a couple up here that you can't really see. So, minus the 5, that's 14. So you might have between 15, 20 additional. Once you can get to that point in your tree, boom, you can tack those on if you have them. So, if you get these to drop, you're going to want to sell them on the market because they're going to sell for a lot, okay? So really cool. This adds something huge to the game. Builds are going to just be nutty buddy this league, okay? Your pet builds are going to be even better. Your Cyclone Metacuck build is going to be even better, unless they nerf the pajamas out of it. But what I'm excited for is what we're about to talk about in a minute, and I'll tell you why. So next is the Atlas improvements, okay? So they did revise it. So what they're saying is in Delirium, they've made the Conqueror spotting, deterministic. And what that means is you'll be able to see which one it is and who you're going to spawn and how many. I don't know what the bars mean. Okay, I guess that's the awakening level of the gem. It's really unclear to me with these pictures as of yet because I haven't been in the game to really play with it. I still don't, at this point, 100% understand the new Atlas. I'm being honest. I know you drop the little, these little globes in, and it makes it awaken. It makes the map tier go up. But it's just not, it just wasn't very, it wasn't explained very well by the developer, in my opinion. And it's not very user friendly, I guess, right? Now, for all the people that played this game for years, you're like, oh yeah, you just yeah, sure, whatever. Even me though, I've been playing this game now for about two and a half years, and it's still kind of it's a little foggy to me, but it's better. They're making it better for dum-dums like me, right? Next thing, new skill and support gems. We don't know precisely what they are. They do have pictures of it here. Basically what I'm gathering is obviously adding some new skill gems, and they're adding new support gems, okay? So there's going to be some new abilities in the game. I don't know if I would be, ballsy enough to come out and play one of the new skills. If it sounds really cool, I've tried to make a build before. If I really like it, I'm going to try again. But I tell you what, I've tried to make builds in the past, and they're usually zero DPS builds, like our good friend Quinn69, right? He makes a bunch of zero DPS builds. Love the guy. Zero DPS. Next thing is powerful items. This is one of the things I'm excited about. This chest piece. This is probably the coolest thing aside from the whole Delirium aspect of the game and adding the new skills and gems into the tree, okay? This chest piece. I'm going to have this chest piece. I hope it's not a 10x 6-link chest piece, because this is awesome. I'm going to play a melee build. This is going to be an awesome melee chest piece, okay? Look at this. 25% melee damage, 74 life. You can have 2 banners, okay? And then it expands on the banners. So basically, you're getting 2 buffs instead of 1. What's better than 1 buff? 2 buffs. What's better than killing stuff fast? Even faster. And they're gonna buff melee this league. I can feel it, because just casters and pet builds and, Medicut, oh my, it's just been out there. Now this would be good for, I'm thinking of it says 25% to sap enemies in chilling areas. Enemies in your chilling areas do take 32% increased lightning damage. Now there's some gloves, there's some other items, there's some other things you can get in the game that make your, electric freeze instead of shock. I don't really know if that's how it's going to work, or if it's like, hey, you go in, you cast like an ice nova or a frost nova or whatever, and then you shock them, right? So it's freeze them, zap them, kaboom, right? You know what I mean? So those are going to be cool. Again, a couple more items. Adds Disciple of Kitava. Recovers life and mana. It's pretty dope. Sounds pretty cool. And then this jewel socket, this is the split personality prismatic. Again, this is something else they're adding. Basically, this gives you +5 dexterity, +5 mana to each node that you have. It looks like in between from the starting class area location to where that is. So that's kind of like one of those things that I'm not 100% on. I kind of understand it, but not fully. 5 times fossil. Okay, cool. You get fossil, new fossil cards. Cool. I love fossils. I sell the hell out of them. Never use them. Sell them. Don't use them. And then this Dying Sun, Linares. I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't know. I guess that's an item, maybe. I don't know. It looks like it's a unique item. Not something I'm familiar with. And then, of course, we got the supporter packs. So all in all, just wanted to take a little time to explain some of this stuff based on my understanding. This is nothing that GGG put out. This is all my opinions. You know what I'm saying? So if you like it, great. If you don't, get the hell out of my channel. I don't care. But hopefully this was helpful to some of you. Again, I would definitely recommend to come into GGG's website, Path of Exile's website, and just kind of scrolling over some of this stuff and educating yourself a little bit about it, so you can kind of determine what you want to play next league. That's what I like to do. I like to educate myself enough to be like, what do I want to play? Worst case, we can all play a Medicut build. We can play Cyclone. We can play a Necromancer, or something that everybody plays and just kills everything in 2 seconds, right? But I want to try to do like a melee build this league. I really am excited that they put a new melee item. I'm really excited about the passive tree and the expansion to that with the jewels. I know it's jewels. I don't know how hard they're going to be to get, but it sounds awesome. I'm super pumped. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Beats for President. Please leave your comments down below in my YouTube channel, and I greatly appreciate everybody that follows me on Twitch, that subscribes to my YouTube channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace. Peace. And cut. All right. Let me write that down. Let's see. All right.